Hello everyone, in this video we'll be showing you how you can check the brokerage calculator with Alice Blue. So in order to check the brokerage calculator, we'll be going to Alice Blue's main website, which is aliceblueonline.com. So this is the website. So that is aliceblueonline.com. So once you are here in this website, in order to check the brokerage calculator so that you can trade successfully, you can just come to this website and just scroll down. So as you scroll down, you'll see many of the features of the company and some of the trading tools. So here you can see in the trading tools section, as you scroll down, you'll have margin calculator, option calculator, daily pivot points, and lastly, we have the brokerage calculator. So you can go to the brokerage calculator through here, or one more option is just go to the website and in the tools section on the top here, this menu bar, select the tools option and in the drop down menu, select brokerage calculator. That is also one more way to look at the brokerage calculator for Alice Blue so that when you trade using the Alice Blue account, you will know how much brokerage you'll be charged so that this is completely transparent with the company and there's no hidden charges or anything. So you can completely check it with this brokerage calculator. All of the details will be provided here, like the entire breakdown, like how much you have bought it, for how much you sold it, and the quantity. And once you type in all of those details, it'll give you the breakdown of all of your charges, and you can see how the profit was charged or how much the profit was reduced. So here in this example, we have the let's perform a few examples to give you an idea of how you can use the brokerage calculator also. So once you select the brokerage calculator in the main website and it opens up this page, you can see you have options like intraday equity with a box here, and then there's the delivery equity, the F&O, that is the futures, and another box for F&O options. And on top we have the brokerage plan 0.01%. So this is the brokerage plan. With this brokerage plan, how much brokerage you'll be charged, you can check here. So first let's look at the intraday equity. So let's say you buy a stock for, so there's already one example given here with the buy price at 910, the sell price at 930, and the quantity being 30 stocks. So with that, you can see the turnover has been given, how much brokerage was charged, the transaction charges, the clearing charges, the GST is given here, the STT, that is the stock transaction tax. Then we have the SEBI charges and how much profit and loss was also mentioned. So since this is 583, this is definitely a profit. If it was a loss, you'll have a negative sign next to it so you can identify it better. So next we also have a small button here which says contract note. So once you can select the contract note and get an idea of the sample. So let's select Delhi here. So if you have a contract note, how it'll also show you a charges breakdown, including the stamp duty. So here we have the buy price for that same example, the sell price and the quantity, and here we have the profit. So with the charges breakdown, we can see how much brokerage was calculated. So that is 5.52 rupees, exchange transaction tax 1.79, the GST, the STT, the clearing charges, SEBI charges, stamp duty, how much was taken, overall the total charges. So you can see the complete breakdown using the brokerage calculator. So you can also have specify the stamp duty based on the state. So let's keep it as Kerala. So with Kerala, you can see how much the equity intraday percentages, the equity delivery percentage, futures, options, currencies, and commodities. So in this way, you can get a completely detailed view. Now let's give you an example of futures. So here again, we have the buy price at 910, sell price at 930 with a quantity of 3000 stocks. So with 3000 stocks, you have the turnover here, the brokerage, the transaction charges, clearing charges, GST, STT, SEBI, and the profit and loss. So that is for the given example. Say we want to change the quantity. Let's say it's at 1050 rupees, and then we sell the same stock at 1075. So we can see how much see that the numbers change as we type in the example. So you can see if, how your trade will get affected and how much charges will be levied with each of your transactions. If you have any doubts, you can always come to the brokerage calculator of Alice Blue to figure it out. So next, let this was the equities F&O section. Now let's look at the commodities section. So again, commodities is also given here. So here we have an example for a commodity, that is aluminum, and the example is 110 rupees buy price with the sell price at 112, with the quantity being 1. We have the turnover given here and all the brokerage charges, clearing charges, the tax, and are all levied. After levying that, all of those, we can see how much profit or loss is here, which is a loss of 34.36 rupees. So that is the example here. So let's try and changing this with quantity. So even with quantity increase, we can see that it is still negative. So let's say if we sold it at a higher price, would that change? Apparently not. So this way you can see how much you'll have to trade. You can run examples like this and run scenarios and get an idea of how much volume and how much trade you have to do to get a solid profit, and you can use this to get a idea of the charges. So before you let's say you get a buy signal and or a sell signal, and you decide whether, and you're still in wondering whether the charges will be too much for you or whether you lose money by executing the trade, you can come to the brokerage calculator and execute the trade here. So now that we have seen that, as we scroll down in the brokerage calculator itself, you can see more details. So the profit or loss made for every 1 rupee change in the aluminum is 1000. So this calculator does not include stamp duty. So you can check for the statewide stamp duty. So let's select that and see. So for commodities, it is 0.001% stamp duty. And if you type that again, you can also look at the breakdown of the charges. All the details will be given. You can see the complete total charges, the stamp duty, SEBI charges, and exactly with the brokerage and the extra charges how much you are losing. So let's give another example. Let's say we have zinc here, which is currently trading at around 120 or 118, I suppose. Say we make a 10 rupee profit, highly unlikely because it doesn't trade in that much difference. So with that, we can see how much the profit and loss happens in all the charges breakdown. So this gives you an idea of how you can calculate for uh, how you can how much profit you might have to make for trading in the stock market, and when you can enter and when you can exit. So you will have a better idea of the little profits you have to make and how much quantity you will have to trade in just to make a break even, or how much profit you can make. So next is currency. Again, it is also similar. You can just type in the buying and the sell prices with the quantity and see how much profit and loss you can make. And you can select the contract note button to see all the extra charges by scrolling down. So that is Alice Blue's brokerage calculator, which is very simple and very easy to use, and you can access it directly from the main website. You don't have to pay. You can just calculate here itself and get an idea. So if you are having any doubts, you can also check the pricing of the Alice Blue's brokerage plans and all of those details, how much exposure you require, all of these details with Alice Blue. You can just specify here how much intraday profit, how much intraday exposure you require, and what plan will be suitable for you. So that is, you can see the different plans, how much intraday exposures each plan will give you for each type of order and each segment, like in futures, in options buying, option selling, the MCX and equity. And that is the different types of plans you can see. So this way you can use all of Alice Blue's extra features and tools provided for making your trading experience a lot better. So thank you for watching this video. For more videos on stock market and trading, please subscribe to this channel.